Imagine you worked hard all year. You saved $10,000. You avoided unnecessary spending. You did everything right. Then one day you discover that your bank is taking your money, lending it out, earning significantly more from it than you are, and paying you almost nothing in return. Sounds unfair, doesn't it? But that's exactly how many people manage their savings. They work hard to earn money, then leave it sitting in accounts that barely grow. Meanwhile, inflation quietly reduces its purchasing power year after year. The truth is, where you keep your money matters. A lot. Because saving money is only half the equation. The other half is making sure your money is working for you. And in this episode, we're going to explore where your cash should actually live, how banks make money from your deposits, and how to make smarter decisions with your savings. Let's start with a simple question. What happens when you deposit money into a bank? Most people imagine the bank storing their cash in a giant vault. But that's not how modern banking works. When you deposit money, the bank doesn't simply hold it. It puts that money to work. The bank lends it out. Mortgages, car loans, business loans, credit cards, personal loans. Your deposit becomes part of a much larger lending operation. And that's how banks generate profit. They pay you one interest rate, then charge borrowers a much higher interest rate. The difference becomes their profit margin. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's how the banking system functions. But understanding this process helps explain why choosing the right account matters. Because not all savings accounts are created equal. Before we talk about specific accounts, we need to discuss inflation. Because inflation is one of the biggest threats to your cash. Inflation simply means that over time, the cost of goods and services tends to rise. What costs $100 today may cost $105 next year, and perhaps $110 the year after that. This means your money loses purchasing power over time, even if the number in your account stays the same. Think about that. If your savings account pays almost no interest while inflation continues rising, your money is effectively shrinking in real terms. You might feel like you're standing still, but financially, you're moving backward. That's why it's important to ensure your savings earn a reasonable return whenever possible. Not to get rich, but to protect purchasing power. Not all money has the same job. One of the biggest mistakes people make is treating all their money the same. But different money serves different purposes. Money you'll need next week should be treated differently from money you'll need next year. And money you'll need 20 years from now should be treated differently from both. The key is matching the location of your money to its purpose. Let's start with the money you need immediate access to. Everyday cash. This is your operating money, the money used for rent or mortgage payments, groceries, utilities, transportation, monthly expenses. This money belongs in a checking account or equivalent transaction account. Convenience matters more than returns here. You need quick access. You need flexibility. You need liquidity. The goal isn't growth. The goal is functionality. Think of this as your financial operating system. Next comes your emergency fund. This is money designed to protect you from unexpected events. Job loss, medical expenses, major car repairs, home maintenance emergencies, unexpected life events. An emergency fund should remain accessible. You don't want this money locked away where it can't be reached quickly. At the same time, you don't want it earning almost nothing. This is where high-yield savings accounts often become attractive. They typically provide better interest rates while maintaining accessibility. Your emergency fund isn't there to maximize returns. It's there to provide security. But if it can earn a little more while remaining available, that's a bonus. Now let's talk about money you'll need within the next few years. Perhaps you're saving for a house deposit, a wedding, a major vacation, a new vehicle, a business opportunity. This money has a specific purpose and timeline. Since you'll need it relatively soon, protecting the principal is usually more important than chasing higher returns. Many people choose savings products designed specifically for this purpose. The exact account type will vary depending on your country and financial institutions. But the principle remains the same. Preserve the money while allowing modest growth, because when a goal is only a few years away, taking excessive investment risk can create unnecessary problems. Notice accounts and term deposits. Some savings products reward you for leaving money untouched for a specific period. These may include notice accounts or fixed-term deposits. The idea is simple. In exchange for reduced flexibility, the bank offers a higher interest rate. For example, you may agree to leave funds untouched for several months or even years. Because the bank has more certainty about those deposits, it can often provide better returns. These accounts can be useful for money you know you won't need immediately. But before using them, always consider your liquidity needs. Higher returns are nice, but not if you suddenly need access to your money. Always balance return and flexibility. The mistake of chasing yield. When people start learning about savings, they often become obsessed with interest rates. And while returns matter, they aren't everything. Many people chase slightly higher rates while ignoring factors such as accessibility, account restrictions, fees, withdrawal limitations, convenience. The difference between earning a little more interest and having immediate access to your money can be significant during an emergency. That's why account selection should always start with purpose. What is the money for? When will you need it? How much flexibility is required? Only then should you focus on maximizing returns. Why online banks change the game. Over the past decade, online banks have transformed the savings landscape. Without expensive branch networks, many online institutions operate with lower costs. Some of those savings get passed to customers in the form of higher interest rates. This has created more competition, and competition generally benefits consumers. The lesson here isn't that one bank is always better than another. The lesson is that shopping around matters. Many people stay with the same bank for years without ever comparing options. As a result, they may earn far less than they could elsewhere. A few hours of research can sometimes produce meaningful improvements in returns over time. When saving isn't enough. Now here's something important. Saving money is essential, but saving alone rarely creates wealth. Saving provides security. Saving creates stability. Saving helps achieve short-term goals. But long-term wealth usually requires investing. This is where many people get stuck. They become excellent savers but never transition to investing. As a result, their money grows very slowly. Saving is the foundation. Investing is the accelerator. And understanding the difference is critical. Because eventually, your money needs to do more than simply sit safely in an account. It needs to grow. Cash is incredibly valuable. Not because it generates massive returns, but because it provides options. Cash gives you flexibility. Cash reduces stress. Cash helps you survive financial shocks. Cash allows you to seize opportunities. The goal isn't to maximize every dollar's return. The goal is to give every dollar the right job. Some money should provide liquidity. Some should provide security. Some should provide growth. Understanding that distinction is one of the hallmarks of financial maturity. Let's quickly review a few common mistakes. Keeping too much money in low-interest accounts. Ignoring inflation. Failing to separate emergency funds from spending money. Chasing yield without considering accessibility. And treating all money the same regardless of purpose. Avoiding these mistakes can significantly improve your financial position over time. Not because you'll become rich overnight, but because your money will work more efficiently. And efficiency compounds. Where you keep your money matters. The right account won't make you wealthy, but the wrong account can quietly cost you thousands over time. Understand how banks use your deposits. Protect yourself from inflation. Match your money to its purpose. Maintain liquidity where necessary. And always make sure your cash is working as hard as possible, because every dollar should have a job. And the better you assign those jobs, the stronger your financial foundation becomes. In the next episode, we're going to tackle one of the biggest questions in personal finance. When should you actually start investing? Should you wait until you're debt-free? Should you build a full emergency fund first? Or are most people waiting far too long? We're going to answer all of those questions and build a simple roadmap for knowing exactly when you're ready to invest. I'll see you in the next episode.